Dela writes, my MVVs, welcome. The great lion has reached his breaking point. Okay? He told them clearly, anyone who tries to disrupt Ofarende or the return of my jewel on the 29th will buy. Clearly, like he did not mix mice words, sorry. He just told them clearly. The great lion had been patient for too long, too calm for long, too tolerant of people who thought his silence meant weakness. But, this morning, today, okay, something inside him broke completely, loudly, permanently. Nobody in the palace could pretend they didn't feel it. His footsteps alone were shaking the walls. Even the chief who normally brag with their age, suddenly became quiet like children waiting to be punished. He walked into the ancestral hall with a kind of anger that made, the air tight. The drummers stopped playing on their own. The palace guards stiffened, and every single person, from the youngest maid to the oldest elder, felt their heart jump as he stood in the center of the hall and looked at them one by one like he was counting who needed to leave the world. He didn't sit. He didn't drink water. He didn't, greet anyone. His voice rose before his body even settled. Let me say this clearly, he said, his jaw tight and his voice shaking with controlled rage. If anything tries to disrupt Ofarende or stop the return of my jewel on the 29th, that person will buy. Said it clearly to them. You see that person, the person will buy. The way he said it, made several elders flinch. One woman dropped her tray. Everyone gasped. Ebony covered her mouth immediately, eyes wide as if she didn't know whether to run or faint. But the great lion didn't even glance her way. His anger was not for one person, it was for everyone who had been playing games with sacred things, with timelines, with rituals, with destinies. All of this drama that has happened recently is happening just because they do not want the jewel to return back. The same group of people, the same, and strategy, the same way they have behaved from the very beginning is the same thing that they are doing right now. The same thing they are doing. He took one step forward. I have warned you, I have begged you, I have explained, I have been patient. His chest rose sharply, but what you people have done in this palace, the lies, the betrayals, the manipulation, the hidden rituals, it ends. It ends today. Everywhere went silent. Even the bed outside seemed to stop crawling. The great lion looked around again, slowly, like a king who was ready to bury anyone who opened their mouth the wrong way. Ofarende will hold on the 29th. My joy will return. Anyone, elder, wife, priest, stranger who tries to shift that will not see the sunrise of the 30th. And as your king, I have spoken, and so shall it be. They say right there, people started sweating instantly. Some elders exchanged glances, terrified. They knew what the 29 meant. They knew that Ofarende, of course, everybody knows what Ofarende means to the great lion. They know the final ritual it's not a small matter. They also know that for the great lion to speak this way, it meant he's been pushed past every boundary a king should ever be pushed past. Of course now. What happened was they said Blow came, stepped forward, bowing down, talking to the great lion, telling the great, as in the Blow was just muttering something to the great lion, but nobody knew what Blow was talking about. But the great lion raised his hands and, set one motive. I think maybe that was a reminder that from tomorrow, rituals will continue. And for those who are asking that since the staff has been found, if they are going to send Ogunjayi back. The Great Lion said, no, he is not. That Ogunjayi just started. He has not finished. Everywhere went quiet again. Everywhere went quiet again. He looked at the elders sharply. You have watched this palace burn with secret. You have watched people die for touching what they should not touch. You have watched Ogunjayi rise because of your greed, and now you want to interfere with Ofarende. Or you think that I don't have what to do. I would take days to go through rituals upon rituals upon rituals to invoke Ogunjayi. Then I'll take another day to go through rituals upon rituals upon rituals to send Ogunjayi back to sleep. Ogunjayi is not going anywhere. Ogunjayi will be here for now. A lot of people started saying, yes, let him stay, because with what just happened recently, they really also realized that Ogunjayi does not harm innocent people. Ogunjayi does not go for people who are innocent. Ogunjayi goes strictly for those who have tampered with what they say they should not tamper with. Ogunjayi goes straight to deliver the message for which the Great Lion has asked him to deliver. He doesn't go out of place. He's not a deity that will miss boundary or go and make mistakes. No, it's not like that. They said the Great Lion didn't even say more. He only told them to be very careful. And for those who are being deceived, all the diviners among you will tell you they can fortify you. You should go ahead and do what you know as a traditionalist that you should not do. And they will deceive you and tell you they can fortify you. You give them your money, they will eat your money, and what will happen will still happen. Because, talks were beginning to come out from some of the elders, those two that cried inside the palace. They said some diviners inside the palace, as in who are coming from outside to be part of what is happening in the institution in the palace. They used to deceive them and tell them that they will fortify them. Even Blow had come to talk to the Great Lion before that, even concerning the immunity removal, that some of the diviners inside the palace have told the Loris that they will fortify them. That was why the Great Lion warned them that if you allow anybody deceive you, that they are going to fortify you and something happens to you, it's on you, it's not on me, because they cannot fortify you against the gods of the land. You are living here and you are part of the system. You believe in the system. If you allow anybody to deceive you, that is your problem. It is not my problem. You will have yourself to blame for whatever you allow them do to you. I'm going to bring you more update. Do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, unverified information making the rounds on social media and should not be seen as fact.